Hey, happy Monday, guys. Welcome back to this week. I hope you had a good weekend. Hope you relaxed, enjoyed your Easter or celebration, however you like. I am going to go ahead, bring us back into writing for this week. And we're going to go ahead and go back to writing in our journals, writing entries in our journals. I did want to show you, I went around, searched around the house. I found like an old journal that nobody had written in. You could use that. You can use just notebook paper. If you don't have a stapler, all you gotta do is just fold the corners. You could have that be your writing journal. If you don't have any notebook paper, you could just use blank paper or any paper that you have. I do have a stapler at home, so I did staple this one, but that's perfectly fine. And then I went hunting around and I found an old notebook of Hannah's that is I'm going to be using for today's lesson. Also, just you have two other options, or there may even be more if your teacher feels like, however your teacher feels like doing this. One thing is an online writing journal that is in Seesaw, so you can do that. Or, last but not least, we made up a writing journal for Google Class. It's not all, oh, here it comes in. I see they're on the side, but it's for April, and each week you will have 3 entries that you'll need to do. But this journal is just like a sample for you. There's instructions. There's a bar where you add a title. They already are dated, and then you add your text. If you want to design your own Google writing journal, some of you are very creative. It's with using Google Slides and designing it your own way. You're more than welcome to do that too. All right, for today, you're going to need to generate some ideas. We don't have our writing journals from class, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to generate some ideas now. There we go. I went ahead and wrote them out only because we don't want this video to last forever. I will admit it took me a while to think about some of this stuff. I knew I wanted to stay current. My quarantine idea list. And first of all, what I thought about was things that I missed. And it was real general. Real general. I really miss my coworkers, my neighbors, my family, and my students, of course. Then I sat there and I thought, those are really broad. How am I going to do a journal entry about everything that has to do with coworkers or everything that has to do with neighbors or family or students? So I went ahead and made it a little bit more specific. Like I picked out specific people for right now. So I went ahead and for coworkers, I thought about how we socialize after school. I thought about how Miss Brown and I have a door between us and our door discussions. I thought about how we were working on the musical and the choreography and all of that. Then I thought about my neighbors, my neighbor Mrs. Beasley, my neighbor Mrs. Abraham, and I thought about how our neighbors, the things that we do when we get together. Family, I just narrowed it way down. I could write about my sister, my brothers, all kinds of stuff, but I just narrowed it way down to just Abby and Noah because there's plenty of material there. And then I thought about with my students, their personalities, their interests, their little friend groups, and things that I've observed this year in 5th grade. But yet, I could get even smaller with that. So, with my coworkers, there's actually events that we attended together. Denim and Diamonds, all the birthday dinners we've gone on. Sometimes we would even meet at Waffle House before school, so I could talk about that. Hanging with Miss Brown in between, how she's helping me, how I help her, things that we talk about when we, because we have our nice door, we're neighbors right there. And then it made me think about how much fun I had just started having when Miss McElroy and I had started doing the choreography for the school musical, and stuff with that with the kids, and how fun practice was. Then when I got real specific with my neighbors, Miss Beasley and I, we've started social distance tennis games to stay active. My neighbor, Mrs. Abraham, she owns a bakery and she is a baker. And at the beginning of this quarantine, we could order things from her bakery and she would bring it right straight to us. And then get-togethers, things I'm missing where we have dinners, certain holidays, and how we celebrate the great things that are going on in each other's lives with our children, with other things that are going on. Then for Abby and Noah, I looked at sleepovers, the fun stuff we do when we're outside, sports, when we go and meet them for lunch, certain things that could make a great small moment story. And then finally, with my students, I thought about all their personalities, our happy, quiet kids, our sleepy kids, things that they love, art, music, sports. And then their little best friend groups. We had couple girl gangs, girl groups, who played with who at recess, what games they played at recess. But these all help me think of very specific things I could take a moment and write about. On Wednesday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one specific thing from this detailed list, and I'm going to really organize my thoughts before I write about it. But for right now, your goal, and you can do it on any medium, in your new notebook, you could do it on your journal entry in Seesaw, or you can do it in your online journal in Google Class. Come up with an idea list. And that's your job for today. Tomorrow, pick one of these and try to organize it. And then Wednesday, you're going to go ahead and write an entry. All right, kids. I can't wait to see you on Wednesday. And you have a fantastic day.